Hi, and welcome to your weekly Oracle reading with Katie VanZeeland. This reading is for the week of March 27th through April 2nd, 2017. And this week we're using Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Fairies Oracle deck. So the deck has been cleared. We're asking that infinite love, God, Creator, Source, guide and empower this message for our highest good and greatest joy. Okay. We have inner power, miracle healing, and making new friends. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to start with inner power since that one jumped out. And with this card, it's a reminder to go within and realize that inner strength and inner power that you have. And sometimes in our world, power gets, I think, mistranslated a lot of times. There's a healthy energy around inner power, and in our world, it's either power as in the very dominant masculine energy, and that doesn't always feel the greatest. And so we're talking about this inner strength, this inner power that is this beautiful balance between the masculine and the feminine. And it's finding that truth, that inner strength, that inner power for you to step into so that you are more whole, more complete, living life from your inner power, your inner truth, and not through the truth of other people and what their views are, their aspects, or how they see you or how they see the world. But you're stepping into your inner power and getting very clear on what that is and what that means. And I love that miracle healing is the center card here. And that's what we're doing. We are having these miraculous healings, and everyone's is different. Maybe you're healing miraculously physically, maybe it's mental, maybe it's emotional, but there's healing that's going on. And the more we step into our inner power, our inner strength, and live life more authentically from that powerful place, the more healing that's going to happen for you. However that's going to look on your outside, it's different for everybody. So your miraculous healing is taking place as you continue to step into your inner power and your inner strength, okay? And being authentic. And with that, it's going to take vulnerability for a lot of us. And we keep saying that word, but I keep hearing it, so I'm going to keep using it. But it's about being vulnerable with and in situations that feel safe for you to be vulnerable in. Start there. So many of us don't even know what the word vulnerability means. So have it start with people that you love and trust, and just start to be as authentic as you can and honest as you can. And even if it's hard for you to ask for help or be vulnerable or share parts of you that you normally would want to keep hidden, just try it. Just try to express yourself the best that you can in a way that is showing your inner power and inner strength and your inner truth. Yeah, and so, and I will get to the making new friends, but so there is a new moon on Tuesday, And with new moons, it's like this ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. And this one is all kind of about relationships based on where the planets are lined up. And with relationships, it can be this beautiful time of love and connection, but it also can have contradictions because we're having this miraculous healing happening, and it might bring up old habits or behaviors or fears. So those things are being worked through ultimately for you to keep stepping into your inner power and your authentic self, which is all we're meant to be doing. Because your little spark here, your essence here, is so needed. That's what we're here. We need your special essence. We don't need you to come and try to be what someone else thinks you should be, okay? Or what you think they want you to be. No, it's all about you finding your authenticity, your unique spark, because you are important and you are needed here. Your essence is important, and if it's gone, there's something missing. So, and when I say gone, I don't mean dead. It could mean that, but I mean just if you are allowing it to be covered up by physical, mental, emotional ailments, it's missed in this world. Now, saying that, we don't always have the choice when we're not feeling good or we're being challenged spiritually or emotionally or mentally. So it's just remembering, if those things come up and then you're judging yourself for it or pounding on yourself for it, that's not going to do any good. It hasn't up to this point, and it won't ever. If you hit yourself harder over the head, it's not going to make it better. If you fight what's going on even harder, that's not going to make it better, okay? So maybe we try something different. Maybe we try loving those aspects that we're trying to run from or critique or wish were different, okay? And we're talking about those aspects that we're trying to heal. And those parts of you that you are judging or critiquing or wished were different, well, you know what? Those parts that we're judging, maybe we turn and just look at them. And maybe we have our arms open wide and embrace them and walk towards them. They won't stay there, but maybe it's time to look and walk into them and embrace them. They are a gift in a way, and it might be hard to do because everyone's, like I said, is different. It presents itself differently in the third dimensional reality. But it's time to love all aspects of ourselves, okay? And that means whatever is going on with you that you wished was different, okay? Let's learn to accept and embrace and love those aspects and see if that makes a difference, a surrender, an acceptance. Okay, making new friends. In this card, right when I pulled it, it feels to me like you're making a new friend with yourself. Basically, what I was just talking about or hearing or channeling is learning to love ourselves, making friends with all parts of you. Now, granted, it could definitely mean that you're making new friends besides that, but ultimately, we want to make ourselves our best friend and love really all of who we are. And then anyways, the friends that you do make, the new ones, will be ones that are ones that resonate with you in a lasting way, in a life-lasting way, not just in a quick passing. But you're making new friends, and it's making friends with those parts of you that you have not allowed yourself to make friends with up to this point. Okay, all right. So I'm going to pull a card from the Fifth Agreement. you. I listen to the intent behind the words. Awesome. We use words, but we don't always, there's not always the right words to grab what we're trying to say. So listen to the energy or the meaning or the feeling behind the words when you're speaking or when others are speaking to you. Because they might be saying one thing with their words like, I love you, but you're feeling resentment, hate, anger, frustration. So know that you're doing the same thing. If you're feeling anger, frustration, hate, words that you don't normally associate with love, but you're saying I love you to somebody, realize that your intent is more felt by that person than your words. So, and the discrepancy between the two is confusing and feels like a lie. And so be very aware of your intent when you speak. What are you saying, and are you trying to get something as you're saying something? Are you trying to prove yourself right, to feel good about yourself as you say something? Or are you genuinely speaking from a loving space? And just be aware, no need to judge yourself if you are. It's just learning about you and how you are using your word and communicating, and the energy that you're placing in it as you are communicating. I open myself to the truth and really listen. I understand the intent of a message. I feel the truth behind the word. The words lose their value, and the only thing that remains is the truth. So yes, don't get caught up in the words, but listen to the intent when someone is speaking, and when you're speaking, and when you're speaking to yourself. Okay? When you're saying I am lovable and you are not loving on yourself or being really hateful towards yourself, that's the intent we're talking about. We want to shift it. We really want to find that unconditional love and embrace all aspects of ourselves. Because remember, then we can embrace and love all aspects of other people. Okay, crystal time. From the big deck. So we have Topaz, and the word is intention. So I love that we were just saying that. So it's the intention that we're putting in. It's solely about the intention of loving ourselves, the intention of coming from our inner power and our inner strength, the intention of healing, embracing, accepting, the intention of making friends with ourselves in a new and loving, compassionate way, and the intention behind your words and the energy that you are bringing when you speak to yourself and others. Yay! All right, I hope you have a fantastic week. Remember, there's the new moon on Tuesday, and to play with the moon energies if you like to play with the moon energies. Remember, the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new. So letting go of anything that's no longer serving you and allowing in this new beautiful light, this new beautiful way of being. Allow the energies to move through you and within you. All right, have a great week, and I can't wait to see you next week.